Welcome back to Find It, Fix It, Farm It. It is the 6th of January, we are back to work and we have come back to a workshop full of machines, including a Bobcat skid steer waiting for parts. Got a water tank, might do a video on that, might not, that's something else. And a Kubota tractor, which we have been waiting for the brake shoes to be relined. Is that the right term? Possibly. Anyway, they've now arrived back, so that's waiting to be done. But today we are working on the Sammy 110, and after popular demand, the person who's going to be presenting this video is...
me.
Maxie. So Max is here because in the previous video where we stripped the 110 down, loads of people asked to see more of Max and Mike working together because Mike is an amazing teacher and Max loves to learn about mechanical stuff, don't you, Maxie?
Yep.
So today I'm going to hand it over to Max and he's going to talk you through with Mike about what they're doing, how they're doing it. But today the plan is for that PTO gearbox to go back into the Sammy and for it all to work. Fingers crossed. So hopefully we can get it all done while Max is on his last day of his school holidays before he goes back to learning about boring stuff.
Pretty much.
Anyway, I'm going to hand you to Max and crack on. So Max, I think we better rewind time.
To before Christmas.
Before Christmas. And go show everybody what you went and done.
Yeah.
Right, so I've been to Blakewell's services in Barnstaple to pick up the parts for the 110, but they've also given Luke, who works there, has also given me an extra little goodie bag.
What does it say on there, Maxie?
It says, to Max, with compliments from Blakewell Services Limited. We would love to see you open it. Merry Christmas.
So here we are. Look what you're wearing, mate. You're wearing your Sammy jumper that you had for your birthday. See what you're getting, dude.
Oh,
look at that.
Sammy hat.
Sammy hat. Still two of them. What's that? Is that a Sammy ball?
Yeah.
I think that's a Sammy blurt ball, isn't it? That's neat.
Pretty cool.
That's nice.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. What is that a Sammy flag? Mate.
Yeah, that's the Sammy logo.
That's the Sammy flag, look. That is cool, isn't it? Where do you think we should put that?
In the workshop.
You in the workshop? I was going to say, you didn't want it as your bed cover then.
It wouldn't fit in my room.
No, very true. Room's a bit small for that.
Oh, what's this?
What's in there, mate? Oh, look at that.
Sammy.
Sammy. Cool, multi-tool. Brilliant. Nice. Anything else in there, dude?
No, that's it.
Oh, what did you say to Luke?
Thank you, Luke.
And everyone else at
And
Blake?
Blakewell's.
Yeah, high five, mate. Boom, right. Should we see go in the workshop and see what's in the bag for Mike,
And
yeah?
see if we can put it all back together.
Yeah, exactly.
So then, Mike, what's going on over here?
Well, that's a damn good question, young man. I got to remember how everything goes back together. And I've slept a few times since then. Right, so
Too complicated for me.
first thing on the list is see what I've got. It's got a canister filter, suction filter, a couple of seals, an O-ring for the piston,
Oh yeah.
and then it's got hopefully enough working discs
Oh, in there.
in there, which I've chucked in oil and soaked prior to fitting.
Which bit's the actual part that's wrong?
The parts that failed was your working plates,
Yeah.
because the lining's bonded to steel back,
Yeah.
which is very nice, easy to reduce. But if you get contamination, water contamination, very thin, then they'll strip them off, and that's probably what's happened here.
Is that how you tell if they're broken?
There isn't any heat signs of overheating, and there's that cross-hatching on the actual linings is still good, so I wouldn't have thought you've had a lot of work. It's just a case of either they probably won't admit to either a bad batch of discs or something like that, or you've had moisture in the oil and it basically steams the linings off the backs. But
So that's the bit that we're mainly replacing.
yeah, well, the problem being that then when it's built up in a pack, these little bits of liner material overlap, compress the pack basically, and then you're driving all the time. As there's only one disc packed up, you bet you don't know what the condition of the other ones is likely to be, so just change the lot.
Yeah. So then you don't need to do it again in the future.
Hopefully. You can only try your best.
I know as the daylight grows how I am supposed to feel, to make the same mistakes, to be part of something real. We won't stay in talk, suffer love, I have to stay.
Let's release that press ram. Hopefully. There, you see that one's clipped in his place.
Little circlet is in there.
Popped into his groove. I've still got to be a little bit careful because I can only see this side, not the back, but I would be fairly confident it's all in there. And then that's in place. So that bit of it's done.
Red carpet, I'm on my way. Rock stars, you know what they say. More is more, less is a bore. Who's the ruler of your life? Happiness is just a disguise.
Right, Mike, how are you getting on over here then?
Well, get in there, it's slow, steady. Filter to go in next, so you got to go in the bottom
in the
there.
bottom there. Is all this bit here back together?
That's all
then?
back together.
Ready
Yeah.
to go back in the gearbox housing.
Yeah, well, I got a bit more to rebuild first before I put that in. Because that sits in the top,
Yeah.
so it's got to build the bottom bit first.
Oh yeah. Right, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave
Skive
you.
off.
So I need to go do some stuff to my sheep. Do you want to come out?
That not particularly, no.
I didn't think you would. I'll leave you to put that back together.
Yeah, and you'll go skive off and get yourself a nice hot chocolate.
Right then, Mike. How was your hot chocolate?
Your hot chocolate, I should imagine, was quite nice.
Yeah.
Mine wouldn't at all.
I'll be getting on then.
Well, it's got a box full of goodies in there.
Oh yeah.
You can see the plates spinning as I turn that shaft. And then if you look in through there, you'll see the stationary plates down through the slot. And then you'll see that
Oh yeah.
so before, when you turn that one, the whole lot was turning, isn't it? Because it was locking up, and then it was turning the drum, which then turns the gears, which then turn the shaft. See?
Yeah.
Whereas now you didn't. So what I'm trying to do at the minute is the drive shaft, that's your crank pulley up the front, and you got a rubber donut, and you got the shaft that drives to there.
Yep.
I had to split the joint to be able to get the gearbox out because there wasn't enough room because this was all seized up. So I assume there should be a grease nipple in that threaded hole.
Oh, in there.
Although I would have hoped if there was, there had been an O-ring to keep the crap out, but that's what I'm going to go with anyway. I was going to put a grease nipple in there and then feed that all the way back in.
Into the tractor.
Because he bolts on the front of that crank pulley, goes underneath the radiator, then he sticks out like that, and then he drives
Then
onto
the
you.
gearbox goes in that big gap.
That's it. So that's what I'm trying to do now. So, because hopefully then I should be able to, with a bit of manipulation, put the joint back on the gearbox, and then let's feed that in.
Oh,
That-
just push it on there
Yeah.
like it was meant to come off.
Well, that's how I hoped it is. 'Cause if not, I'll just have to put the joint together in place.
Yeah. How you getting on, Mike?
Well, I was put the joint back on there, so I was rather hoping I might have got enough clearance to go forwards to be able to get that to join up again. But I'm not so sure that it's going to. Because you can see there's a little bit of overlap there.
Oh yeah.
It'd be nice if I could just squeeze that a little bit more space.
get it in.
But yeah, needs further work, as they might say.
Also, sorry I haven't been with you. I've been busy painting here.
Well, yeah, like I say, you're supposed to paint whatever it is, not yourself. Gloves would be the order of the day.
Yeah, I only thought about them halfway through. By then it was too late.
Fair enough.
All
Right, you
the
better take
gearbox.
this microphone with you before I start swearing.
All right.
Right, so I'm back in the room, and I have no idea how Mike and Max have got on today. So let's find out. What's on there, Michael?
Well, I must be trying to get this box back in its hole.
It's all back together. Look at that. Isn't that looking posh?
Yeah, it isn't working yet.
Do you need my expert
polish
opinion and expert help?
Polish it as much as you like, but if it don't work, it's still no good. I haven't got that far yet.
I was expecting you to rung me and ask for advice.
Give advice if you wish, Jack. See that? I expect somebody got a nice workshop manual somewhere that says take this and do that. Well, I haven't got none of that.
No.
So when I come to take this one out, that shaft was all rusted seized right up. So I split it on the joint and took it out. And then I thought, this will free the shaft up and then put all that joint back together, drop the gearbox in, you'll come forward enough to be able to put this shaft on and then sliding back in his place. But oh no, you cannot do that. You have about an 8mm overlap on the shaft. No, I did.
It must be bad. You're talking millimeters.
I did actually think about
Cutting a little bit off of it.
yeah, because it wouldn't really actually make a lot of difference.
No.
But
You say, I expect someone's got a workshop manual somewhere. Well, I've got a workshop man, and look at it. He's sorted it out so far.
right, so I can't come forward any further.
No. Snug as a bug in a
And
rug.
you could take the donut and then the drive off the other end, but
That's more hassle.
yeah, it's more hassle. So I took the joint to bits, and now I'm putting
Oh,
the
right, so
joint.
you took the UJ apart again.
That's it. I took them off again. Now I'm assembling in place, which isn't as easy as it might. Well, it isn't very easy because you just can't manipulate everything
in
the
there
way you
and
want to.
Fiddle. Yeah.
And I haven't exactly got.
Oh no, we are chock-a-block here.
little
You know,
bit.
we've got tractors touching tractors, and then up there, look, we've got Rich up there putting up some insulation. Look. Hi,
for-
Rich.
Putting on insulation or looking for inspiration.
Inspiration insulation. Yeah.
So that is how it's gone so far.
It's a bit like a Devonshire hassle. Hassle sounds a bit like another word. Anyway, Michael, in the great words of myself, and I'm sure my son has adopted those words today as well because I heard he had to disappear off somewhere else, I'm going to leave you to it.
Yeah, well, you can go in for a cup of coffee and a sticky bun as well. I said last time, take the microphone with you before I start swearing.
Right, the next time we see this, in a flash of a whisper, it'll all be done. There we have it, Michael.
Yeah, nearly there. Well, I got all the
Everything's-
paneling and all that to put back on.
the actual
and assuming it
bodywork.
works.
But it's all mechanically back together.
All mechanically back together.
So this is the trial, and this is the ready for the, how can I word it? See if that thing goes zzz and then stops. we knew it went round to start with. It just didn't stop, did it?
Yeah, well, it stopped, so I better disconnect the old charger here.
So yeah, if you didn't see the first video, which I'll link at the end of this one, The reason we're doing all this, which I didn't explain at the beginning of the video, is because the PTO spun absolutely fine, but it didn't stop. It couldn't turn it off, so hence why we've had to replace the clutch plates inside this pack. So Mike's now going to fire her up, and let's see if it stops. Yeah.
Ready to rock and roll?
Ready to rock and roll. Look. That's good news. It's not spinning. It's not spinning, Michael. See what happens now. And now we're spinning.
Bit of a crew test.
There he is, wearing it down. Under pressure. Shipping.
I'll start and stop a couple of times.
Stop. Start it again. On. Stop.
Alright, I'll do before I break it.
There we go, Michael. It's stopping and starting.
Fair enough.
You did a thing, Mike. I'll give you a high five, look, Mike. Look at that, look.
High five's up here, isn't it?
Low five, high five, whatever it is.
Oh, whatever.
Anyway, let's
Just a pay rise will do, bugger all. I ain't worried about high fives, low fives, and all the rest of it.
right. Let's
Oil wasn't leaking, so that's something.
I'm just checking all the important bits. I'm just excited that it stops and starts.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
very good, Michael.
it's got the wiring and the bracketry and bonnet and side panels and all the rest of the...
Let's leave Mike to put all that back together, and then we'll get outside because we've got a front-mounted flail topper, which I think is obviously we need to try it properly, don't we? So next clip will be all back together and the topper hitched up to see if it actually goes round and round and round. We are outside and it is all done. It is all sorted, Max, isn't it?
Yep.
Well done on yours and Mike's hard work on the front.
Back on.
Enjoy sorting all that out with him?
Yeah.
Well, the bit you could anyway. And a good disability, some sheet work, didn't he? Unbelievable. I think it's time we hitched up this topper. Whoa! Yep, front PTO topper. Let's bang it on. Oh. Give her some heat. Yeah. Lovely. Beautiful tractor. If you've never driven a Sammy, you're missing out. Oh, we're not in gear. Why is Mike taking us out of every range possible? Medium, that'll do. It's got to be that one. Oh, there we go, it's that one then. Slowly but surely. What are you trying to say? You cheeky toad.
Right, we've had to get Mike here so he can cut down the PTO to make it all fit nice.
I've got a bit of a problem, Max, haven't we?
Yep, bit of a problem.
The overrun on this PTO goes the wrong way. So, as you can see there, it runs that way and not that way. So this is actually a PTO off a rear attached piece of machinery, whereas we need a front mounted PTO yoke. So we can change the yoke on this one, which we'll have to order because we don't have one, and then it will run this PTO, will run this topper. But as it is at the moment, this was obviously supplied with the wrong PTO shaft. But never mind, never mind.
What a setup!
So it's a shame we can't actually run it up to find out if that is all fine, but we'll order that shaft and let you know in another video. But how sexy does that topper look on the front of that tractor? That looks mint, doesn't it, Max?
Yep.
Hey? Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely lovely. I love that so much. Anyway, we're going to call it there for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed a bit more of Max and Mike in the workshop. And we've now got a working PTO. Well, the PTO spins. I'm presuming it's going to run the PTO, run the topper absolutely fine. So yeah, enjoy that, Maxie?
Yep.
It's cool, wasn't it? Right, so it's just started snowing, so we'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.
Bye.